we're live. Cool. All right. Welcome to the 2019 Dodgeball World Championships. We're here on day 3, 4. It's Friday. It's Friday today. Today's the last full day of round robin. We're going to start off today with Team USA versus Team Australia in the men's division. Let me pull up the schedule here and get the rest of the matches for you. Shout out to those back in Australia that are probably staying up at 3 a.m. to watch this match. Pretty sure they did the same thing yesterday, so I'm sure we'll see a ton of comments from them in the chat today. Today's schedule is on the main court, USA versus Australia in the men's division. Hong Kong versus Mexico in the men's division will be at 10:30 Eastern after that. At noon, once again all these times are in Eastern, will be Mexico versus USA in the women's division. Following that will be the Mexico versus Canada match in the men's division, and that'll take place at 1:30. Following that, 3 p.m., USA versus Canada women's match, and then the USA-Canada men's match will follow directly after that. 6 p.m., we have Canada versus Australia women's, and it's 7:30 p.m. tonight. We will close today with Team Mexico versus Team USA in the men's division. So, we're getting ready to start here. Two very different teams in terms of the results so far. Team Australia had a bit of a rough start, but to say they've turned things around is an understatement. I believe they lost to Hong Kong as their first match, but then against the match against Team Malaysia, they just really started kicking it up about halfway through. They made some adjustments and won the last 4 games against Malaysia, and they've just been up and up since then. And last night, taking down Canada, one of the last remaining undefeated teams. I believe it was 10-5 or 11-5, something like that last night.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, world. I am actually not sure, but I will check on that score. I know I have it in a chat somewhere. My name is Jake Mason, if you guys didn't know that already.
Oh yeah, and I'm Bill Fisher.
And welcome to the World Dodgeball Championships 2019 in Cancun, Mexico. I'm sure Bill already told you where we are, so you can be jealous. And yeah, I'm looking to see if there is a score here. 11-6, Australia over Canada last night.
Yeah, and that was an amazing match to watch.
So the U.S. having some insider information.
Oh, what a surprise.
Yeah. Insider information on both teams. The U.S. is very, very, very aware that this Australian team is tactical, smart, and has been doing their homework. Both teams are the same. Captain Nico Senevaratne and Lucas Boyle, Brett Furlong for the U.S. They are both similar in the fact that they just can see a game, analyze it, strengths, weaknesses, point it out, and then work towards using that in their advantage. So it's really interesting to see two minds. It's almost like a game of chess right now with these guys. Because Lucas Boyle and Nico, I just think from knowing them both personally, they're very, very similar.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna see a lot of strategy. I'm really, really excited for this game. My voice might not say it yet because coffee hasn't kicked in, but
Double insider information. I'm in the same hotel room as Lucas, and we were watching Dodgeball video until about midnight last night. So
only midnight.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
They had an early match today. When they go back to that hotel between their break, I'm sure they'll be watching more and more.
And on the odds side, I was in their hotel room several times over this last week, and every time I'm in there, they're watching footage as well. So there is no vacation for them. On the first night here and Sunday, everyone's out on the beach or in the pool in the hot tub, and both Lucas and the odds teams are in their hotel rooms, watching footage. So I think that we're going to see both teams come out with their initial strategy against each other, and then whatever one isn't working, we're going to see some quick adjustments, some roster changes, lineup changes. But from what I understand, from what I saw yesterday, Australia just plays it nice, slow, steady, smart. Jaden Watson with like a 5-minute long 1-on-3 apparently.
Yeah, last night he closed out a game 1 against 3 against Team Canada, and I was super impressed with him. I've been talking to him all week, and I couldn't help but cheer him on just watching that from the hotel room.
Oh yeah.
That was incredible work by him, just persevering, and he looked so composed the whole time. Against the top level competition that exists here, just staying that composed is so difficult, right? You can feel overwhelmed, and it didn't look like it got to him at all. So great work by him. Look for him to be another major asset going into this match.
I'm interested in seeing the U.S. lineup too, their initial lineup, because I have no idea. I have unfortunately no insider information. They can't tell me this stuff, or I'm going to say it over the stream. So, but
Yeah.
I definitely want to see the starting lineup for both teams and see what they've got planned. It's going to be a very strategic game, very mental game, very like a game of chess.
Yeah, it looks like just from what I know, Vince and Vince Marchbanks, because not everyone out there knows him. Vince Marchbanks and Dylan Clark-Oden will be sitting out this match. They're on a rotation schedule.
Yes.
So it's not that, just to be clear.
They're not benched.
They
They're
wanted
not in
to be
trouble.
very clear about that. They're not benched. It's
Yes.
load
Okay.
management. Yeah, it's load management, as the dreaded LM word from the
comment.
NBA. Yeah. So.
So big shout out to everybody back at home. This is going to be a good one. I know that we've got a lot of people back in the States tuning in right now to watch this game. It is 6 a.m. West Coast time, Los Angeles time. So, but I know that a lot of people are chiming into the States right now. And excited to see this match. It is 1 a.m. in Melbourne and Sydney, and I know that I bet you anything there's a house full of Aussies, the Oz drinking team, and the Murglers, all like up and ready to go and excited for this match as well. And if not, then they're going to be watching it when they get up. So hey everybody, big shout out to my favorites, all back at home and in my second home of Melbourne. Love you guys.
Looks like Jeff Giovinco is the third player sitting out this match for the U.S.
Yes, that's right. He's not expected to play today.
Yeah, he played the first 2 days pretty
wild. He had some great flips, great moves, great hits.
He'd had a dodge like that turned into the worm at one point. And that was super impressive.
I was told in their game, I think against Argentina, he did a jump throw. We call it the Pyong. He did a jump throw, and then a ball came, splits in the air, and as he was going down, Elijah Hashimoto came right behind him and curved a ball around him to take out a target. Both their balls connecting. The future of the sport, everybody. Elijah, Jeff, they're all young and nimble and ready to
Still
go.
have their knees.
Still have their cartilage, yeah.
Dodgeball knees age like dogs.
That's true.
Shout out to Ballesté.
Ballesté.
Making them age.
Yep, exactly. Ballesté
Turtles
dodgeball gear, like turtles. Ballesté dodgeball gear makes some of the best knee pads. There's also, I should get the info, there's a dodgeball gear company now in Australia, and I'm blanking on the word right now, and I'll get that and give a little shout out. But Ballesté is our sponsor here, so check them out.
Yeah, it looks like we're
Ready to go.
about to start this matchup.
Oh, I know this is going to be a question, but the red balls are because the green balls, ooh, that was a little bit of a fumble on both sides. The green balls we are saving for the elimination matches because they are getting a little wrecked and are better visually. Oh my gosh, they intimidated Perez off the court. Isidro dodged his way out of bounds. They didn't even have to connect with that on that one.
Yeah, and also kind of a bad start on the rush as well. Mike McGee sliding in to get those balls and ended up kicking one over to the Australian side. So.
Ooh. It's hard to, you can't really slide on these courts.
Connected with Hashimoto.
This is, I mean, they went for Isidro first, Hashimoto second. This is tactical.
Big connection there by Nate Kreider.
Yeah, they're not going to take any chances. I'm wondering if they're going to go for McGee or Kreider next. I think they tend to. Oh,
They get Ketchum.
And Desmond Omnoy takes out Ketchum just off his shoulder. Pretty amazing.
Nate Kreider going into the middle with that throw. Good pressure by Australia, pushing them back, coming together. Good talking by the Americans on the back line. Oh, and Gun Spacer hit.
Oh, wow. And Mikey McGee leaving only Nate Kreider and 5. This Australian is very tactical, very just surgical. They're just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now they're hoping to get Nate. But Nate is really good at these one-on everything.
Yes. I mean, this American team has kind of
Took out Dez.
kind of a hard schedule in that essentially the big 4 teams, right? The teams that have placed in the top 4 pretty consistently are all at the end of their schedule. So, and that gets Nate.
Ooh, barely tacked them. He has to call himself out. Good job for calling yourself out, Nate. Great hit. They're just getting warmed up. Anything can happen.
Yeah, nice integrity there. But yeah, the Americans have all their heavy hitters toward the end of the end of the schedule. The Australians having teams like Malaysia and Canada already behind them. So you know they're warmed up. They've made some adjustments. USA team now with the bulk of their tough matches ahead of them. So
it's gonna be crazy. Oh, switching out, rotating out Kreider and Ketchum for Cody Stidham and Eric Stone. A very quick adjustment right away. I'm wondering if this was planned or if they just did this on the fly. I would love to find out.
I think they pretty frequently make these like 2 or 3 man changes.
Looks as if the Oz team is keeping the same. Oh!
Hashimoto off the rush.
Hashimoto off the rush. Wow. Desmond looking cool AF, just like.
Brandon Leitner can't connect with Cody Stidham there.
It looked like almost like for a second Cody was going to fumble his way off the court, but
good job staying alive there.
Cody,
nice a lot of pressure, holding back that Australian corner.
It looks as if the US team is like really pushing the US back all the way to the line.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of keeping that pressure.
They are really doing a good job of that. I thought you were holding it too.
Can't connect there. Brandon Leitner staying alive.
As always, you guys can send us messages at World Dodgeball Federation on. Takes the Isidro out.
Yeah.
So it's at World Dodgeball Federation on Instagram. Send us messages, questions, things you want us to talk about, and I will check it out and answer your questions.
Yeah. Isidro there trying to get that catch earlier. Dangerous shot to make. That was on his chest, and Isidro's known for his catching, so.
But the Australian team knows that he's known for his catching. So, you know.
They've done their scouting.
Excuse me if you could hear that. I apologize.
Okay, 4 balls for the side of America. They get to control the tempo. Let's see what they're going to run here. Shot from Stone. Cody Stidham staying alive.
Good job covering that corner. Again, working it out. I'm wondering if who their next target is. It is Dez, and they got
Dez. Nice shot by Gun Spacer.
That's a good target. Definitely.
Yeah, Dez has been another one.
Block and counter by Mike McGee.
Mike McGee takes out Ashley Chan, number 3. The corner for the Australians. Ooh, Cody Stidham tried to go for the block, knocks it up, and couldn't follow through for the catch. Australia will keep their player advantage here. Pressure. Eric Stone takes the shot. Mike McGee staying safe under that counter shot. Ron Spacer can't connect. And to Jaden Watson.
4 on 3, but a very strong 4 and 3 on both sides. Oh, Eric Stone. Glenn almost jumping onto Eric Stone.
Yeah.
They're going to trip over each other and fall out of bounds.
Yeah, usually not where you want to land on a teammate.
No.
Big shot by Mike McGee, as well as Stone.
Nice for the counter, bring it down to 3 on 2. But we still have Jaden Watson in there, and I can't see who's in that other corner right now. Oh, he's not there anymore.
That's Michael Tran.
Michael Tran. So Jaden Watson 1-on-3, but hey, didn't we just talk about this?
Yeah, exactly. This isn't an unfamiliar situation for him.
Let's see if he can do what he did against Canada, or if the U.S. is going to take this point.
U.S. has a bit of a different approach than Canada on these situations.
Oh!
Disarm Watson.
A very, very powerful hit by Glenn Spacier, knocking the ball out of Watson's hand. Jaden, I almost said Ryan. Oops. Wrong country. But very, 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 very powerful hit. Glenn has done a push-up or two in his time. So.
Yeah. Also, just to clarify for those at home, on the top side of the court is Team USA in the blue and white. Team Australia is in the blue and yellow on the lower side, lower half of the court.
Oh yeah, I guess they are both wearing blue. I like the Oz uniforms a lot. I like obviously the U.S. uniforms. Oh, and Dez again with his thing,
taking a shot, but catching thing safe.
Not letting them take that.
Ooh, Andrew catching coming up.
A block by McGee.
Big shot on that corner.
It definitely looks like the left corner over there. That ball went to the stand.
This is the first time the Americans have had a player advantage this early in a game.
Number 3 is Ashley Chan. Ashley throwing at McGee. McGee with the block, and Ashley looked like, nope.
Another counter. Ooh, they got Stidham and Nate.
Oh, counter.
Ooh.
Oh, taking a Lightner.
Ketchum connects with Leitner's head. If you're hearing that cowbell in the stands, that's the Americans cheering on.
Needs more cowbell. That's it. I get it. Very American. Oh, taking out red. Mike McGee. All right, this lineup, all power. Oh, Ketchum taking a throw, missing. They need to be careful about it. They're being just like strong and forceful, but don't get too.
Nice footwork there by Glenn Spacier. Yeah, I mean, right now, Australia controls the tempo here with 3 balls on defense, 4 on offense.
3 very strong arms there. Nice block by McGee again.
Big catch by Ketchum.
Off of Watson. That's a big strong out there. Chan in there. Is that who's up? Yes. Michael Chan, Ashley Chan.
Stidham can't connect.
Oh.
Stone staying alive.
Stone staying alive, but he was watching that ball. He was left himself vulnerable there for a quick second.
Yeah.
Unlike him to do that. But I can't help it either. This is exciting. I would be wanting to see what happens. I want to see what happens next too.
Yeah. Good job by the Australians though, keeping the tempo, not giving up too many balls, and letting the Americans want a double team now, right?
Always.
But when you have 3 balls, you're going to go down to a 5 on. Ooh,
great hit.
Nice job by Cody, knocking that ball up into the air, but can't get to it in time for the catch. Oh, nice job by Stone, and they both finish. Americans take their first lead, 2-1 over Australia. Got just over 12 minutes left here in the first half of this first match of day 4?
Day 4.
Day 4.
Day 4 of 1200. We are trudging right along. No, it all feels like one big long day to me, but a very long, exciting day.
Yeah.
With some naps in between. Let's see, any changes to the lineup? They just put out, they took out Glenn for this one and threw back in Hashi, who quick enough. Oh, not quick enough. Desmond is just on that rush. He's like lethal.
Nate Kreider telling Ketchum to slow down. 4 balls to the American side.
Nate Kreider taking the corner. They had Ketchum there before in the other game. Interesting switch. I bet you Isidro is going to be their next target. Nope.
Yep.
Oh, counter. America's really counter heavy there, but lost ball control.
Connects with Nate. Thought that was Isidro for a second.
I thought that was for a second as well.
Once again, we're looking from the side of the court in. where your camera angle is that overhead behind the court. So
we might have a better view.
Stone takes 2 to take him out. That's 5 balls, I believe, to the side of the United States right now. Brendan Leitner putting a lot of pressure up there, trying to force the next play onto himself.
Speaking of strength, like Brendan Leitner's got a very powerful catch, Cody. Oh man, he was not paying attention.
Yeah.
I mean, he was watching the front, which he should be, but
went over his head.
Could have been a catch. Could have been a save. Ketchum is just hugging that line in the back. He's good.
He scares me with the way he hugs that line. His heels are always hovering over that line.
Yeah, I would get myself out so many times.
Okay, 4 balls to the side of the U.S.
Ooh, almost, not quite.
Ketchum has such a long kill distance that he doesn't have to get all the way up to that line to goes to the counter, misses Dez. Dez getting over it.
Woo, Dez
good work by Dez.
Yeah, he's up in the air. Dez is just the perfect specimen of a human being.
Dez is incredible, though. He has so much presence on that court, demands it, and it's super helpful to have a player like that. Drags attention, but it also is so survivable, right? It lets players like Watson, who get to the end game and can be so composed in that situation, flourish there as well by taking pressure off of them.
Yeah.
Stidham getting knocked out. Ketchum with 4 balls. Ketchum gonna do Ketchum things now.
Yeah, Ketchum gonna do Ketchum things. Ketchum's gotta catch him. Tran really almost that was a really good shot on him. He missed, but it was a very smart attack on Ketchum. Almost caught him off guard for a second. I bet he's gonna counter his. Oh no, he's gonna relying on that.
Connects with Dez.
Oh, Jaden with the counter, not quick enough. Connects with Dez. Tears go. Oh. He's got that amazing shot, very accurate, very strong throw.
Yeah.
But these guys know Ketchum. They know about him. They've watched him. They've studied him. But seeing it on camera and versus real life is definitely. Oh, nice hops by Tran.
Michael Tran doing good work out there, having to be the player directly in front of Ketchum.
It's the one thing about Ketchum, he's able to scare them back from the back line. He doesn't have to get up to the middle and put pressure on them. Block and
Ketchum playing from this back line.
He's working on it. Oh, he is not having any.
Coming off now.
Coming off now. Y'all better watch out, Australia.
We have some results of the other courts as well. We'll get to those between this game and the next.
Yeah. This is too exciting to veer off from.
Yeah. Watson kind of in a different position than he was in last night, where he came back on that 3-on-1. Now he's got the 2-on-1 advantage.
It's hard. I'm seeing this right now. Like Ketchum doesn't need to be close to the line to throw really hard and accurately. So he puts himself in that back corner and it forces them to come up, which also puts them at risk. So it's very
he gets to take that big one-step throw, staying safe. Can't connect with Michael Tran.
Here we go. Tran and Watson. Oh, almost.
Tries to dive and get that. Watson staying safe.
Smart move by Jaden Watson. He did not take a ball. It was too distracting. Shagger had one handed out to him, but he chose to go for the catch and dodge instead.
These are two very different styles of player.
Yeah.
Once again, we keep talking about the different ways to approach this sport.
Oh!
And Watson finishes off.
Right block into the hand or the arm. Ketchum, great job by Andrew Ketchum, staying alive, whittling him down to just one. Ryan Watson, the block into the hand. Wow, nice. That was exciting. 2-2. Australia and U.S. tied with just 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Nice shot there by Watson.
Amazing shot.
Let's while these refs are talking, let's see some of the other scores that are going on. 5-0 Great Britain over Norway. That is the men's division. And then 4-1 New Zealand over Italy also the men's division. Okay, we're getting into our fourth game here. Score is 2-2. Great Britain. Not Great Britain, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I saw
Great
the
2-2 Great
saw that
Britain.
top left of the flag. Ooh.
Great Britain
Ball
has
start
both
warning for
points.
Australia.
Great Britain has both points. They're 2 versus 2.
Yeah, Australia versus United States 2-2 with just over 7 minutes left in this first half.
Great Britain, 2 countries that both these countries have gone to war with. Okay.
Stone tagged out on that rush. Australia still 6 deep on their side. They have the momentum from the last game.
Dez is just
Nacho Perez.
Who threw that? Was that Chan? Was that Ashley? Yeah. And of course, 1 warning to Australia for a false start, which you said.
Nate takes that counter. Nice job by Lung Chiang. Putting that pressure on Nate, forcing some unnecessary diving. Every time you make a move, it takes some energy out of you. So, getting those pump fakes, getting them to move, he's helping his team for the next 40 minutes. Nice shot by Mike McGee, taking out Dez. Dez has been so good about staying alive, so getting that connection for the U.S. is so vital right now for them to get back to the momentum of this.
It really, really is.
Okay, Australia with the pressure. Mike McGee staying safe, countered by Nate. Nate getting under it. Reitner taken out. Hashimoto putting pressure. 4 balls to the side of U.S. They get to control the tempo now, get to decide when to throw that double. And there it is.
They missed.
Mike getting under it.
And
that pressure, getting that extra ball too with that pressure. Good work by Mike. Getting that 4 ball tempo back.
Perfect.
Very nice job there by Ashley Chan, staying alive. Great footwork. I'm so impressed with this Australian team. Mike McGee getting over it. U.S. 1 shot from the middle from Hashimoto, staying alive. He's been tagged out first quite a bit in this match so far. The Australians now control the tempo with that 4-ball advantage. Ashley Chan coming up a bit short. Looked like a shot on Glenn Spacer, but looked like it was about a foot ahead of him.
Ooh, we got 3
forearms.
3 very strong arms on the U.S. side, as I was about to say, with balls. Hashi sitting in the back. I know he's a big target for them. And
there they go. They got Hashi.
They went for him. Oh!
And they get Spacer.
Screened a bit by Mike McGee there. Not really anything you can do from the corner like that, but Mike with the drop and right into Glenn. I don't think Glenn was their intended target, but it worked out well for them.
Mike staying safe, and Lung Chi-Hang getting the block on Nate's counter. That's Nate Kreider in that left corner. Mike McGee in the other, the U.S.
Oh,
Mike getting tagged.
Nate 1-on-4, Nate Kreider. He's done this before. He can bring it up.
Nate tags him.
Is it still 2-2?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, okay. Where did I just go?
Nate forcing some chaos on the court. Good work by him. Trying to come out of that 3v1, introducing some chaos, not letting them run the play they really want to play, instead making them play with...
Ooh, wow. They went to charge, they stopped the charge now at 5 balls. All 3 are going on Kreider right now. Oh, okay. That was smart.
Yeah.
1 and then 2 after, but...
4 balls in control for Nate now.
I almost think they would have been better to do all 3 on him. He had too much. He had plenty of time to react.
They did.
No, like 1 and like at the same time. They did staggered.
Oh.
I mean, that was also smart, but with Kreider, I think like he had enough time to react in between.
Yeah, he had to have a tighter staggered throw.
Ooh, it
and
sounded like
a hit.
Nate. They got a hit. They got a foot, or hit him in the foot. Whatever. I'm gonna stop talking. And you hear the odds chant. Oi, oi, oi.
As we said earlier, this Australian team, started out a bit rough, but their results just keep getting better and better as they go. I think that turning point once again was the end of that Malaysia match when they won 4 in a row, and they've just carried that momentum with them to the rest of this event.
They are strong, they are smart, they are beautiful. Total package, the Oz team. And Dez again, wow, I mean, he got countered, taken out by Glenn, but at the same time, like the U.S. has to stop letting Dez do this. I mean, Hashi was almost turned around. He didn't even have a chance to really turn.
Getting Stidham as well there. But at least now they trade Hashimoto for Dez, 2 players that are so good at staying alive and presence. So before they were just getting Hashimoto, now they're getting Hashimoto for Dez.
It's a trade. Any trade is a good trade for Dez, but you know, obviously the U.S. just wants it all. No trading.
Okay, that was a block.
From us, it seemed like it was
connection. Catch him like a 55-foot shot. Once again, these balls they're made of foam, but they're throwing them at 70, 80 miles an hour, and these balls keep their velocity pretty well. So they're not really slowing down by the time they get to that 50-foot mark. It's not much different than being up close.
What is that in kilometers for our Oz family at home?
At least 5 kilometers an hour.
At least. At bare minimum. One day I'll learn the metric system so I can translate. Oh, was that right in his face or that was a block? Block. Oh,
Mike
wow.
McGee.
Mike McGee.
Mike McGee's got 9 knees on each leg.
And all of them busted. That kid throws himself around like there's like
literally no tomorrow.
Like no tomorrow. Oh, Mike grabs the cedar to keep him in bounds. Nice covering on your teammate there.
That was, both of them made that big block. It helps to make such a big dodge move like that. Keep your opponent guessing. They can't just throw at you. They have to, make them pump fake, make them use, pump fakes aren't free.
No.
It still wears you out. Especially good pump fakes. Your pump fake should look like your throw.
And it leaves you vulnerable slightly. If you're in the middle of a pump fake still, then you can't follow through or catch. You've already committed to the fake.
Catch him. Throws on the rookie Leitner. But can't connect. Leitner getting over it.
Rookie Leitner, though, he's got a lot, power and experience. He doesn't play like a rookie.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. He's been a great asset for this Australian side. He's got such a lightning quick throw. And he gets to face off with last year's MVP, Andrew Ketchum. Head to head on these corners. I saw the look in Ketchum's eyes as Brandon kind of winded up for that. He was hoping that Leitner would throw to make that counter.
Yeah. All right, strong arm, strong catcher. Cedar's in there. Ketchum going from the middle. I'm assuming that means he's going to throw. Yep. He wanted that direct shot at Watson.
He wanted that cover. Cedro, by the way, I don't think we've seen him throw too much, but he has such an amazing curve on his throw. He has such control over that ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, why the ball's going back, but it's funny. It seems as if Ketchum and both Jaden and Ketchum agreed that the ball goes back to the States, and the refs are confirming. And now the refs are demanding the ball back. That's interesting, because both the Oz and the U.S. team were like, yeah, okay, the ball's supposed to go back for some reason, and then the refs overturn. It's the refs' decision, but that's interesting.
I don't really know the context. Maybe we'll get a message with the context.
Let me ask.
Okay. 3 balls still for this U.S. side. And once again, this game really slows down once you get to something like a 3-on-3 when each player could have a blocking ball. Good work. Ketchum throwing.
Oh!
Ketchum tries to go for a catch.
Leitner.
But knocks him in the chin.
Lighting him up.
Mike McGee getting taken out.
And we've been so caught up in the action, we didn't realize there's no time left. Now it's
no
blocking.
Okay, Mike McGee was not walking off the court. It was just end of regulation.
So we've got McGee and Perez in on the U.S. side. Watson, Leitner, and who's over on the side? Is that Tran?
That is Leitner, Watson, and Chan.
Sorry, it's Ashley. I can't see. I'm so far away from everyone. Yeah, it's Ashley. It's number 3. And Mikey went to block. Did you see that? He went to block.
Looks like he's trying to bait a block into a.
He held that
catch.
one. He's lucky that didn't hit him. Whoa! Wow!
Good job by Watson staying alive. Nice pump fake there
The way
by
McGee
Ashley
throws,
Chen.
the way McGee throws his body around that court, it just scares. All my joints hurt watching him.
Oh, and he almost had it. Australia will go into this second half with a 4-2 lead.
That was pretty. Wow. I mean, he was in the air. He had it. It was in his grip for a second, and it fell. Wow. Wow.
What a match so far. What a match.
We are experiencing some issues with the audio, I think, so bear with us at home. Working on it. Score updates. On the other side, we have Great Britain over Norway 10-0. Oh, Norway. They're having a blast, though. Great Britain over Norway 10-0, and Italy versus New Zealand. Oh, New Zealand over Italy 5-2. Those are both men's matches. So Great Britain versus Norway 10-0, and New Zealand over Italy 5-2 at the half. Everyone is at their half. I think Great Britain Norway has a couple seconds before they go.
Yeah. Also, right now we just finished the first half of this match. 4-2 advantage Australia. Teams have swapped sides, so they've already swapped sides.
Yep.
But the teams get about 3 or 4 minutes in the half, so stay with us for a moment. If you haven't already, you can find us at World Dodgeball Federation. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. We're World Dodgeball, so go subscribe to us there. I'll be in the Twitch chat all day, so if you have any questions, there's some folks in there already monitoring as well. But
send us all your questions on the Instagram, especially. We're going to be posting some bonus content. Yesterday we didn't have as much as I would like because we did have a little bit of a microphone issue as well and some internet connectivity issues. But those have all been resolved. So we're going to send you lots more bonus content today. How good is Australia? How good is Australia is the question. Well, you're going to see for yourself. Right now they're 4-2 good in the first half, but perhaps the U.S. might be able to bring it in. But they are also not only great people, and they're a fantastic team. This team is really, I don't know if they had such a strong start. I didn't really watch the beginning of I didn't get to see the Oz men's team play at the beginning. But, I mean, that game against Canada was just tight. And now they're going in with this 2-point lead over the States. Anything can happen right now. I'm really excited. I think, they were not underestimating the Australian team at all last night. We were all out together, the team, and everyone knows the Oz team is a threat, but I think, I don't think they even just expected this level. Like, I knew they...
Yeah, this is a 4-2 advantage for them going into this first half.
Yeah.
This team looks great. Looks like we're going to get started in a moment here with the second half, but...
we do have red balls on a red floor. I know that's not ideal, especially for you watching at home. That is because we are saving the green balls for the finals and the elimination matches. Foam balls can tear easily.
Yeah.
And at this level of competition, you go through a bunch. And as we realized that the balls match the floors a little too late to do anything about it, again, all the players and coaches decided they'd rather play with these red balls during the round robin, and then they would switch to the green later. That was a unanimous decision by the coaches, captains, and referees.
Yeah. Also, speaking of those balls tearing, you at home would know that if you were playing some 7-inch dodgeball. So if you're looking to start getting start playing the sport that we know and love, you can reach out to the World Dodgeball Federation, and they'll hook you up with your country and your local area. Find who to connect you with, so you can get started on your road here.
Check out at Australian Dodgeball Federation, ADF, as well as USA Dodgeball at USA Dodgeball, and you can find them at Australian Dodgeball Federation at Australian Dodgeball Federation on Instagram, at USA Dodgeball on Instagram. It's all pretty simple. Just type our names into something and find it.
Dodgeball Seattle on Instagram if you're specifically in Seattle.
If you're in Seattle, shout out to your local league. WeHo Dodgeball if you're in Los Angeles. WeHo Dodgeball Dodgeball Seattle, great leagues. WeHo Dodgeball, we don't play with foam, but you'll still enjoy the game with the no sting rubber ball.
Move to Seattle, come play foam.
There you go. I mean, you guys have a no sting league up there as well now.
Yes, we do. We play with everything.
We play with it. Same.
Yeah.
But also with Dodgeball, foam, no sting, whatever the ball type is, pick up something and throw it at your friends.
Yeah, a lamp,
a
dodgeball,
yeah,
whatever it may be,
rock,
right now.
Everything except for a wrench.
Yep, agreed.
None of that nonsense. Excuse me. I think the mic's a little more hot than I'm used to, so when I turn away to cough, you guys forgive me at home. Okay, and again, at on our Instagram at World Dodgeball Federation, you can click through our story and ask us questions. So please do that. Please send me questions. We are dying for content. We talk about, I know you might be tuning in for the first time, but we've been saying a lot of the same things for a couple days now. So help us help you.
Yeah. Ask us any questions. Let's go over the rules quick for those that are joining us for this second half. We have two 20-minute halves. You get a point if you knock out the entirety of the other team. At the beginning, at the rush, you can only get the balls on your right side. If you're wondering why teams aren't trying to go for all six, prevents concussions when two players run their head into each other if they're both trying to go for the same ball, which is something we've changed years ago.
Yeah.
We've learned that lesson.
Oh, here we go. Right off the rush, is Des going to do it again? Oh, Cody went for it.
Oh, Des!
Wow.
Get him over it!
Push up. That was
what a move. I love that move.
Damn, Des is just like the perfect human being. How does somebody do that? Managing
Getting
to get
Hashimoto again.
Oh, and taking out Perez. Hashi and Perez,
two big players for this team.
Very strategic. Wow, that Australian rush. They got all the balls. Those were great throws by the U.S. team. Great, smart, tactical stuff, but wow, what a rush. This could be a...
Good job by Cody getting over it.
Oh, Des got barely even touched. Probably just hit the glow that he emits, and he considers that part.
Ooh, Stidham gets one to the throat. Stone says, no, you're not getting that one for free, and launches a counter, but Ashley Chan getting under it, staying safe. Ketchum looks like he wanted that one.
He wanted it. But
Nate Kreider putting that pressure.
We're getting Ketchum with two balls, he's going to go. I mean, unless Nate tells him something different, Captain Nate Kreider, but yep. Oh! Ashley Chan with a counter on Ketchum. Nate tried to get revenge again, Chan dodging it.
Nate, 1v4. Oh no, Stone's still in, sorry.
Yeah, Stone is still in.
I didn't see him in that back corner.
It's captains versus Australia. Oh, and Nate
out of bounds, but gets a lot of balls dedicated to him in order to get that out.
Yeah.
I want to see what Stone can do here. Like a rock.
Stone not a stranger to the world stage. Oh!
Gets tagged. 5-2 Australia.
Wow, that was that opening rush really hurt the U.S. They did it right. Cody stopped Des from the rush. That was the first time they've been able to do that. But then right after that, all those shots, just some amazing dodging from the Australian team. Wow. And that cost the U.S. A bit. I don't think that's at any fault of the U.S. They did everything right. The team did everything right better.
I think Australia is controlling the tempo here quite significantly.
Yes.
U.S. is doing a lot of counters, but I think the Australians are good at getting out of situations. Good job by Mike McGee, staying alive.
Good pressure. Good pressure. The U.S. team has yet to is the only team I think that's men's team that's gone undefeated so far. I will check on that. But
yes, they're the only undefeated team left.
So this could.
Australia looking to change that.
Yeah, this could mix up the standings a bit.
Nate with the shot. Nate goes for the catch though. Catch him with the throw. Can't connect either.
That is Nate's signature, fall back and catch thing. He just didn't seem to make it work this time. Brandon Leitner. Oh, Des.
Good job by Stone staying in. Just staying in front of that line. Good footwork by him.
Barely.
Barely.
Wow, this is
Stone. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it looked as if it would have almost grazed Des's front, but If it had, he would be out.
Yeah.
So, oh, nice block by McGee. Great shot.
That whistle
by
was from
Chan.
one of the other courts, by the way. If you get confused why nothing happens when refs are blowing whistles.
Lots of whistles. Oh,
Dang,
wow.
getting hit.
Let's see if the U.S. can be that second half team that they
Nice
need to be
catch
right now.
by Leitner.
Did he catch?
No, it was,
from
it
the
was
other
off
court?
the court. As he ran up, it got lodged between his legs.
That's hilarious. Catch. I think
Give him one in.
I think that should count. I think
Yeah.
that should count. I think they should be
It
able
was
to
a
bring
no-look leg catch.
They should be able to bring a New Zealander in.
Highlight that replay.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
nice.
Leitner. Good work by Ketchum there.
Yeah, they both charged and Ketchum was fast. That's the thing. Yeah, that's so Ketchum.
Vince Marchbanks coming near the court and telling his team to settle down a bit after making that big play. You can get really excited after making a play like that, but good work by the veteran Vince.
Ooh, Ketchum again, taking out Chan. Watson and Chan, 2 on 5, but they are very strong. They've been killing it, so they really want Ketchum. I think that the Oz team needs to stop going for him right now and refocus because they're losing.
Good restraint though by Ketchum there.
I mean, yeah, Ketchum is the biggest threat, I think, right now, but almost better to refocus because he's defending himself really well, and the other team is able to...
Just over 16 minutes left in this second half.
Let's see if...
Did him, getting knocked out again. Nice shot by... Sorry, I had to catch my breath there for a second.
You're allowed to breathe.
Yeah, Estachan. But Estachan getting knocked out there. Jaden Watson, he did a 3-on-1 last night. Can he pull off a 4-on-1 now?
So many things I could say. But we're a professional sport, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll keep it nice and clean.
Yeah, keep it professional.
We've got...
Ketchum can't connect. Jaden Watson getting under it. Nice movement by him. Mike McGee pushing up that right corner. Andrew Ketchum trying to bait into the... trying to give him that space so there can be a charge down, but Watson doing a good job of keeping his distance, just trying to throw some safe shots, make someone reach. Or double team comes in. Watson staying alive. One ball for the side of America. Ketchum sees Watson turn away for a second.
He thought about
taking that shot.
Thought about it. They would have given up all their balls, but oh man, Jaden wound up a little too hard on that.
Yeah.
He's got 4 balls. If you throw 1, the clock resets, so he doesn't need to throw a majority. He just needs to throw 1 to reset that clock. Ketchum's just going to go for it. Missing.
Staying alive.
He's again, Ketchum's going to catch him. He's going to go for it. Jaden knows this. He's probably going to go for him, but I bet you we're going to see a counter here from McGee as soon as Jaden goes.
Even with that.
Oh!
He tags Ketchum.
Wow. That came in a little slow, to be honest, and I think maybe that was why it got him.
A little bit of a curve on it too.
Yeah.
Nice movement there.
Nice movement. Great placement by Spacer, but did not connect. Spacio. Or Glenn Stidham, depending on if our graphics are correct.
Okay, Watson's doing 2 things here. They have a 3-point lead, and he's killing time. I think this is already 2 minutes.
He's just playing
taking off this clock alone.
slow and steady. I mean, he's got to though. If he charges too fast anyway, he's bound to get countered quickly. So, he's.
The more time off this clock, the more aggressive this U.S. team is going to have to get.
5 balls from Watson. Oh, Mikey almost knocking Spacer off the court. But 4 balls now on the Oz side. Jaden's got plenty, and he's going to throw when he decides to throw. Yeah, he is definitely stalling for time a bit. Nice shot by Spacer. Yeah, the U.S. team knows this. They're going fast. They want him. They want this to end so they can keep going and close that point lead. But Jaden is not going to let them. He's just going nice and slow, playing it smart. McGee going to take it. Oh!
Disarms! Good job by McGee.
Is that the second time McGee has disarmed Jaden? Is he the one who did it earlier?
He might have been.
He might have been. Wow. Yeah, that was great. He just said, I mean, Watson was just blocking and blocking and blocking. The U.S. team needed to finish it out, so we used our, as we tend to do, brute force, and just take what we want.
Yeah, timeout by Australia here. Gonna make some adjustments. 12 minutes left.
We already saw Captain Nate Kreider going in and making some quick adjustments, but now he's got this timeout called by Captain Senabratne.
Looks like Captain Eric Stone has a lot to say as well in that huddle.
I'm wondering if the U.S. is going to switch up their roster at all. I know that right now not playing is Chef Giovinco, Drew Giovinco, Vince Marchbanks, and and I haven't seen Dylan in this game at all.
Yeah. I don't think they're allowed to play. I don't think they even get warm. I think they're resting those arms for later matches.
Oh, they're not allowed. They're not benched. I mean, I think they're definitely not expected to. They're being held in reserve, but yeah, exactly, resting and saving up their strength. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't make much sense to throw in to change it up with someone who's not warm and hasn't been playing this game.
Yeah. Right, you have a nine-person roster, and they trust these 9 out here to get it done. Right, it's still being kept close.
We have 12-person roster.
9 active though, with the 3 taking.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's 12-person roster in the men's team.
Here we go. I'm just excited. I mean, this is Des again with the counter.
Des getting Kreider.
Still not ready for it. The U.S. team needs to be ready. Desmond is going to do that every time, and he has been. I mean, we've played 8 games now, and 6 or 7 of the 8 games he has.
Ooh, big collision in the middle there.
Ooh, everyone lived.
Yeah.
Everyone survived. But yeah, Des has done it 6 out of the 8 games. He has successfully connected on that rush. The U.S. team has to figure out a counter to Desmond.
You can't let him get anything for free, especially Kreider.
Yeah.
You know, Kreider's one of the 2 captains for this American men's team.
Fantastic on-court leader as well. So even if he doesn't have a ball, he's still directing traffic, so to speak.
Yeah, Hashimoto putting a lot of pressure against this Australian squad.
I wonder if they're going to let. Oh, all right, Mickey with the throw.
Australia content just to huddle and come together.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we've seen any catches yet by the American side.
Wow.
We're about 30 minutes in.
Now that I think about it, and we've only had like 1 catch on the onside, right?
Yeah.
We haven't had a lot of catches this match. Especially for someone like Isidro, where you usually just see catch on catch on catch.
Yeah. Great dodge there.
Let's see. U.S. needs a better chant. We need something better than just USA, USA. Because I get jealous every time the Aussies go.
Isidro getting under it, and as well as Leitner.
Great counter by Glenn Spacher. Leitner just matrixed it back, and this is both teams really slow. Steady. The Aussies team does not want to lose that lead. The United States does not want to blow it by going too fast.
Catch him taking that cross court.
Des is ready for him though.
Good job by the young pair of Hashimoto and McGee, putting a lot of pressure on that right side, opening up that throw by Ketchum.
I wonder who's going to throw. Okay, McGee taking it
again.
Preparing himself. Ashley wants that. He wants to throw it at McGee. McGee's open. He wants to. Hushy's putting some pressure. That was probably smart to not take it, but Mikey was vulnerable there for a second. Oh, Glenn almost falling out of bounds.
Good work by him getting under it again.
His body's going to pay for that later. Oh, 1 ball back to the U.S. side. I think there was a... Oh, no,
Too many on the court.
Too many on the court. I think we should play with 1 ball per player, 12 balls.
Isidro getting a lot of movement in.
Ooh, nice.
Staying alive.
Block
Hashimoto takes the counter.
Just watching with bated breath.
Yeah. Australia is doing a great job. They still have 6 people on the field here.
They do. They're doing a lot of the Australian team's doing a lot of throws from the corner, which is been. Oh, there we go. Nice
Next with
shot.
Watson.
The other team's doing a lot of corner throws, which has actually really benefited them because they're not going after their intended target. They're kind of crossing into other players on the U.S. team.
Okay, Isidro doing a good job of staying alive, still looking for those catches.
Spacer hanging back too, looking to make some catches.
I bet you usually once Isidro gets his first, they just keep coming.
Yeah. So on the American side, let's go get that catch. And
on the Australian side, just keep this tempo control that they have. And there's such a big shot there.
Great shot. Almost looked from my angle like it could have possibly bounced into Brandon, but it did not. Dez taking out Hashimoto. Put it right where Hashi could possibly, like right in his neck. Dez is just so powerful in general, but in this game, he's just been vital. I mean, it's like Ashley Chan as well, but both of them getting a lot of kills.
Big shot by Ketchum on the Lightner. I think that brings the score between those two to 2-1 in favor of Ketchum now.
8.5 minutes remaining in this half. Lots of time. Anything can happen. But if the U.S. team takes this one, they have a really good shot of coming back and even possibly winning this match.
Yeah, the Australians want some insurance here to open up that gap some more.
Yep.
Continue to slow down the field.
Yes, they do.
Australia with the tempo control, getting to the side.
This is a great game.
Everyone staying safe. Very close match. Australia really showing up in this later half of their schedule. Catch onto Mike McGee. Ashley Chan between the legs. What a catch, bringing back Jaden Watson.
There's a catch.
That is a turning point.
Yeah. And there's a catch. There's a catch. We haven't had a lot of these in this. It's just been throw, throw, throw. No one's been catching on either side.
Yeah.
Dez is just, great counter by Perez. As Desmond, though, effortlessly just hops over it.
Yeah. Perez known for those kind of counter throws. Perez getting countered, though.
Got hit. He tried to block it. Connected. We've got Ketchum and Spacer, though. Ketchum is going to, just go full force. I think, Ketchum can do his thing, but with Dez on the court, I don't know. I think he's got to play a little, he's got to watch out. He's got to be careful.
This American side needs a win here.
They really do.
Australia just got to keep running the clock, and they'll have this.
Spacer with the jump.
Just over 6 minutes left, it looks like. 4-on-2.
Okay. Oh boy. I don't even know what to say. I'm just waiting to see what happens next. I'm excited. Oh. Nice. Great shot by Dez. Great counter by Ketchum.
Yeah.
Both of them failing to connect, but just by a tiny little bit. Here we go. Ketchum's going to probably counter during this. You can see him wanting it. There we go.
Nice job by Glenn getting over that one. 4 balls to the side of America. They get to choose when they want to throw that double team now. Australia being so hard to hit. There's the connection, though.
Oh, man. Oh. That's really good to get that. Ketchum hesitated on throw. I think he was, I don't know, I'm sure he was just trying to fake, but I know he wanted that shot. Had he taken it, he had a really good shot at hitting him, but that would have been a bad move. It left him very vulnerable.
Yeah. Both of these players, veterans of the sport. Glenn playing for
like 11, 12, 13 years now, yeah.
100 years.
Oh,
nice block.
Great shot, great block. This is an insanely exciting game. I can see why everyone back in Melbourne is up at 1:32 in the morning watching this. I would be up. Hope this at the States I would wake up early for this. I don't wake up early for anything. Oh!
Catch by Ketchum!
No, not a catch. Block into the ground, up into him. That was quick. You got too excited.
You did.
Oh my God!
Not a catch. Why does it catch? Connects
You just
with
want a
Dez.
catch. You want the US team to get a catch.
I want 6 catches in a row, no matter who it is.
Fantastic counter by Glenn. Glenn and Ketchum working together. Ketchum drawing all of Desmond's attention while Glenn picks him off.
Connects with Watson. Good work by him, though, verifying that ball was off the court.
Yeah, he was definitely not gonna give up. He was looking around for it. Is that a timeout? Timeout. I'm not sure who called the timeout.
This is going to be good.
Oh, timeout Australia. Thank you. Brendan Tickner is down there now helping out Rosie Everett. These are two coordinators extreme, so we will be getting more updates as they go. The WDBF and all of Dodgeball would collapse into a hole if it weren't for Rosie and Brendan Tickner. Just a shout out.
That's a literal thing. That's not even a metaphor.
No, it's not a metaphor.
No.
Yeah. So we are lucky to have them, and you at home are lucky to have them because they are sending us updates. Score updates right now from Brendan. We've got Great Britain over Norway 17-0, Great Britain over Norway 17-0, and Italy over New Zealand. New Zealand over Italy 9-2.
Both of those, the men's division.
And Great Britain really needs this because they need to get a good point lead. They had a couple losses yesterday. If they want to stay in the 8 and get to the elimination, they need this point thing. So it's unfortunate for Norway, but Great Britain needs to do what they need to do. They need to rack up those points.
Yeah, not everyone will make, playoff weekend.
Yeah.
So only the top 8 men's teams and only the top 4 women's teams.
Whew, that's hard. That's rough. That's rough. All right, it's Ashley Chan versus Glenn and Ketchum. Ashley has been.
They swapped corners too.
They did, and Ashley's been very successful in hitting our guys. He's taken out a lot of the players. Him and Dez have just been. So let's see if what can happen here. But now Glenn and Ketchum are going.
Also, he made the only catch so far. So
that's true.
I'm rooting
in the
for him
whole like 40 minutes. I feel like there might have been one more catch we're missing. So apologies if so, but yeah. Ooh, nice counter by Glenn, but did not connect.
Keeping Ketchum
the idea
safe,
was there.
Keeping him throwing from well behind that attack line. Connects with Glenn. Glenn Spacer getting knocked out. It's going to be Ketchum. It's Chan.
Ooh, Ketchum and Chan. They've So Ashley's gotten Ketchum out a few times. Like, this is crazy because anything can happen, and I'm on the edge of my seat. I was trying to get another update, but I'm not.
Ketchum getting over it, charging down Chan.
Here we go.
Connect!
There it is. Sorry to cheer. Sorry, Australia, but that was pretty cool. And you see that. Sometimes you just see that look in Ketchum's eye, even from like 6,000 feet away where we're sitting.
Even if you're in the stands, you get scared.
You see it. And Ketchum, I've known him since he was a pup. And he gets that look, and you just know that there's nothing you can do. That was pretty great. So bringing it to 5-4, still Australia over the U.S. 5-4 with 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes in this half. Yeah. The Americans can tie this up, bringing it to overtime. Oh my gosh, that would be so
win
crazy.
Quick. I mean, there's 4 minutes left. There's a lot of time left, but it's within a point.
They've been playing slow, both teams. Here we go, Des with the counter, and they count.
Double!
Finally, the U.S. team counters Des.
That's 2 big outs.
Wow, Hashimoto taking out.
And Watson.
You hear the crowd going crazy.
Watson being so hard to hit.
Yeah.
Michael Cran being so hard to hit. Des being so hard to hit. And starting off with all 3 of them. A lot of respect for those 3 guys.
This is crazy. The States, they're pumped up now. And they see it. Taking out number 7, Ketchum going 2 on. Ketchum's just going to go for it. Watch this. Yep. Oh, block. Great block, Brandon Leitner. Great block.
Getting over it.
I am pumped. If we're blowing out your speakers at home, I'm sorry. Oh, the refs are going to talk. I don't think it looked like a block to me. I'm also very, very far away. Because
Safe.
yeah, it was a block. It was a block. It was just a fantastic block because that was coming in at 16,000 miles per hour, at least 5 kilometers per hour.
At least 5 kilometers per hour. Okay, Leitner. Looks like he's going to throw. Oh, I was very wrong. Ashley Chan taking it. And they corrected Perez. Okay, so that huddle was not asking about Leitner before. That was a rule clarification.
Oh,
So,
nothing but a rule clarification. Got it.
So everyone was on the same page there.
Oh, catch him with that
Catch him.
counter. Brendan
Yeah.
is doing so good against him, though, staying alive.
Four balls to the side of Australia. They get to control this tempo. Nate with a funny little dodge there. Leitner getting under it. Ashley Chan can't connect. I don't think Hashimoto's taken a single throw yet.
No, he took that.
Oh, yes, he had like one counter,
He
right?
had that great shot on Watson.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not as much as we've seen from
in the past.
the young star.
Yeah. I mean, possibly, and there's no legitimacy to this theory at all. Now they're going to check because Ketchum thinks he hit Leitner. Leitner's saying no. The referees are just going to double check. I couldn't tell from here. It was close. I imagine if they did, Brandon would obviously be taking his outs, but you never know sometimes. But yeah, there's no validity to this thought. So this is not insider information. This is me, Jake Mason, speaking personally. But I feel as if, from a spectator side, Hashimoto went so hard last year, and then in the finals, it might have affected him a bit. He is young, but he is not a machine. So I think. Oh, timeout,
He
US.
isn't a cyborg?
Well, as far as I can prove. And I think they might be conserving that arm for elimination matches. So timeout, US. Also, we're about to get a clarification on that. And all right, let's see if we can get a score update. It looks as if. Well, how much time's left on the clock here? Hold on. Oh my gosh, there's only 30 seconds. The US has to win this. They have to win in 30 seconds in order to. Oh, no, they have to win this period because then it'll tie it up, and then they'll go to overtime. We're about to get a score update. Don't worry, Rosie's going to bring it to us.
Okay, cool. Don't have to use my phone as a telescope.
Yeah, we're using our phones as telescopes to try to get the scores from the back courts. We'll have updates for you in a minute, but I definitely know that New Zealand beat Italy and Great Britain. I keep doing that. I'm so sorry for everybody back in the UK. But I don't know the difference. I'm very American. I know LA and New York, and that's it.
You don't know Seattle?
I've heard of it.
How dare you?
It rains there, right?
9 months of the year.
Sounds fantastic.
Oh, those 3 months are the best thing in the world.
I'm just saying, from experience, having it rain 3 days in Los Angeles on average, it must be tough. As opposed to Melbourne, where you experience all 4 seasons in 1 day on average.
1 minute remains.
1 minute remains. The U.S. has to take this game to tie it up, and then we will go into overtime. Correct? Because we can't have any ties in this.
So if they win with time left on the clock, we will go into a game of no block to essentially decide the winner. If this goes into no block and America wins, we will go into a 4-minute overtime, regular rules again, and then it will go to no block once again.
Okay.
Block by Ketchum.
Oh, block. I was like, it sounded like it connected with something, but the ball. Yeah, I think it's in the U.S.'s best interest to take their time on this, not rush it, and tie it up in no block. And then
pressure there by Leitner.
15 seconds. 15 seconds.
Look for these balls to start flying. Each team will start with 3 balls at the beginning of no block. So look for a lot of pressure right now.
I think it's in 4, 3, 2, and he takes them out. Wow, going into no block. That was amazing by the Americans. Going to no block, it's Chan versus America. Five on the court, still correct? Four on the court. And Ashley Chen, again, has been very deadly in this match. He can do it. The odds are stacked against him, though. We've got McGee, Stone, Kreider, and Ketchum in there, and they're just going to go for it. I would like to see a catch, but I would also just like to see this go into overtime. You're looking at a...
I mean, either way, the result of this game is going to be crazy. I don't think we've seen an overtime yet in this whole tournament. So to have it on the main court to start the final full day of round robin, whew, we knew this day was packed with great matches. This would be one way to open the book, so to speak.
Exactly. Today, you are going to want to stay glued to your monitor, your TV, your phones today, because every match today is going to be great. Whew. It scares me when Chan's holding those two balls. He knows what he's doing, but still, it makes me think he's going to.
He has one of the only catches, a 70-foot shot cross court.
One of the only
He's
catches.
still a world accomplished athlete.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know the words that I need to say.
Wow.
Nice job saying.
And a backup dancer for Michael Jackson. Look at that.
That was some composure.
That was some
Mike
composure.
McGee got those fancy feet.
Ooh, Mike needs to drop that ball and just go for a catch. Again, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I don't think I'm better than you.
I think he wants that counter.
Yeah, he does. He wants all the glory. I'm shocked Andrew Ketchum did not go for that. He's playing very smart. I'm shocked he didn't drop for that catch. Oh. And he got him!
He got him!
Barely. Amazing sportsmanship and honesty by Chan. We are in the first overtime match of the entire tournament. Overtime. Wow.
We have not seen this yet.
Woo! My heart is racing. I am so excited. Obviously the U.S. team too, but two of my favorite teams, dozens of my favorite people down there. I'm just like, this is a great. This is a finals. Looking like a finals match to me. You know.
Yeah.
The Oz team is kind of going, what? Why are they lined up? I'm going to find out. The refs are talking. I will get an update for all of you in a second, but wow.
Is there no overtime?
Yeah, okay, there we go. As I was typing update, please. The
4 minute overtime.
Amazing Brendan Tickner says 4 minute overtime. That's exactly what you said, Bill. It's almost like you've read the rules.
Almost.
I haven't ever. I'll write the rules.
What's the?
I don't read them after.
Is a ball an extension of your body in no block or?
Being on the rules committee, it's so funny because then I said that and someone's like, yeah, that sounds right. You know, the ball's an extension of your body, typically in dodgeball. But to me, no block means no blocking, which means you cannot block with that ball. I will be the bane of the rules committee this year. There are lots of things I'd like to change.
You've just played the rules.
Yes. I should learn them, and then I will rewrite them. And actually, as we grow as a sport, it is important that we all come together globally. We are inching closer and closer together every day, and I think it's time to move a little faster. We will be introducing cloth next year into the WDBF
2 divisions.
World Championships. Cloth men, cloth women, foam men, foam women's, and then a few years after that, we will be introducing co-ed, mixed.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. But as we do that, we need to build and grow, and we're going to need you at home and when you're playing in your leagues to not complain about changes. Change is good. We can't stick with the same things that we did in 2012. It doesn't work anymore. We've outgrown it. Let's grow and let's change and let's come together for the love of God, so that way I can retire.
Yeah.
And you don't have to hear me whine on the commentary
we're
anymore.
still a young sport, right? So change isn't a bad thing so much as to grow the sport. Just what we need is different now, right? The changes don't mean that what was there was bad. The changes mean that it's what we need now.
Exactly,
right?
not at all. We're improving upon what was created and
accommodating the future. Yeah.
It's just like God created man, and then I'm the improvement of that. No kidding. And
I am man 2.0.
And then Desmond came from the future to show us all the pinnacle of humanity. And,
Dez has been so productive. So let's talk about this overtime quick. So Australia has been kicking butt. Finally, the Americans found their tempo that we've seen them play with all tournament long in that last game, right? Starting off with that double out, connecting up with Watson directly. After that, let's see, the roster of Vince Marchbanks coming out.
The clock has been fixed.
But,
I thought you said Bart Marchbanks was on the court.
No, he came out to high-five the team. Catch him, McGee, Kreider, Stone, Hashimoto.
There we go. There's that. And Stone with a successful counter on Dez again. There it is. That's what I've been asking for all game, twice in a row. That's what the U.S. needed to do. They needed to cut the throat so that they needed to cut the wind out of their sails.
Dez, right? We were saying earlier, Dez takes so much attention and so much dedication to getting them out.
Perez with a hit.
Perez
getting hit. Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, 5-on-5. Kreider getting hit. Stone staying safe. Leitner just kind of hitting the ground in front of him. That ball in no man's land. That's a pain. But Australia has to throw, so that ball shouldn't be too much aside from.
Oh my goodness!
Hashimoto.
Mikey McGee going for it, but then getting the pressure on him. Chan was not going to let him have that.
Whoever wins this game wins the match.
Whew. Oh my gosh! 4 minutes. We've got just under 3 minutes remaining on the clock, but it doesn't really matter. This game's got to play out regardless. Oh my goodness! Almost.
You got Leitner.
Now it was split ground and then catch. He thought for a second, but he knew.
Yeah.
He was just hoping.
3 against 4.
Fantastic hit. And Stone. Oh!
What a shot!
Dang, that guy!
What a shot!
Surgical. He is going for it. But speaking of surgical, we've got Ketchum and McGee on here. Oh, great block. Great block.
Beautiful block. Staying solid, getting to his knees, becoming a smaller target, and active blocking. What a move.
Whew. Wow. Oh, great look, but did not connect. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting.
I keep seeing Coach Lucas kind of on his...
Mike McGee! It is a catch. It is a catch.
Connection! What is this?
He managed to catch that, squeeze it between his legs, and pick it up before it ever touched the ground. Amazing catch. And
another one! Here's momentum!
The U.S. is...
But, hey, this is Watson. This is Mr. 3 against 1.
Again.
There it is. There's the cheer. He wants to hear it.
He can do it. Watson has done this before.
He's done it against Canada last night.
And the U.S. is with
staying
the first
safe,
match.
taking the charge. Aceto taking over the catch. It's a 2v1.
Oh my gosh. This is where Watson shines. Oh my gosh.
What a game, what a game, what a game.
What a game, what a game, what a game. Sorry if we blew out your speakers there cheering, but not sorry.
Listen, you can get new speakers. Send me a bill.
Send me a bill. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Stop him! Catch him connects. 6-5. The U.S. remains the last undefeated team here in Cancun.
Oh my gosh. The U.S. team barely, again, so this came down to, first off, that way we saw the first catch on the U.S. side for the entire match, and it was in Mikey's knees.
Feet.
And feet, he managed to keep it off the floor. I need to get a rules clarification. Yeah, exactly. I need to get a rules clarification. I'll confirm later, but I believe, is it like elite where you'd have to put your hands on the ball, or
I think
just
it's full
possession?
control, but we'll get clarification.
And then there's that.
God.
What this came down to, every single match was whoever controlled that opening rush controlled the game.
Yeah.
And Australia again had that opening rush every time. Dez was just like hit, and the U.S. finally was able to come around and counter Eric Stone 2 games in a row. I love watching the US team on the other side mimic Mike McGee's catch, and it's exciting. Yeah, they've got to be.
So impressive.
They're bummed that they lost, but they're so excited about the energy, the excitement. You can't help but be like, wow, that was amazing, and it's really fun to see the US team being like mimic that catch.
Jake, this is dodgeball.
Yeah, this is dodgeball. This is what I love to see. This is the game. This is the game that you want to tune into. You want to bookmark this. Set it as your homepage.
Yeah, fmgb.live/stream. Set as your homepage. Tell Google to go away until Monday morning.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe even keep it there for a
keep
bit
it there.
longer.
Replay
Just forever.
this. When you need something to get you through the day, leave your office, go to your car, open your phone to this, and watch this game.
I
That
would
was
really
amazing.
appreciate if someone makes that catch a GIF right now so I can go watch it for 10 minutes until the next game.
Wow, what
Also,
game.
yesterday, the Canadian double catch blew my voice out to start the day. Thank you, Mike McGee, for making me start my Friday with another blown voice.
Another blown voice.
So I'm going to go eat 9 lozenges.
And I'm going to give you an update on the other scores.
Jake, would you like to close this out? I'm Bill Fisher. I'm going to go get a lozenge.
I think it's a great sign-off.
Yeah.
And I've got 20-0 Great Britain, 22-0 Great Britain over Norway, 10-3 New Zealand, I believe, over Italy. And we're coming up next. The next game is on my phone. I'm scrolling. Our next game is Hong Kong and Mexico men's on this court. So stay tuned. The stream's going to cut out, and we'll be right back.